Hello. Well, I'm about to have a bit of a prosciutto. What? Prosecco. Same thing, just different. Yeah, from a jar. I'm not referring to the open door jar. A jar. This used to be a jar containing some jam, but I love repurposing things. So, well, it's not quite officially that time yet, so I'm just gonna have to wait another minute or so. I wanna say a few words because it's already been, about 3 weeks from this new 2023 year of amazingness, and I feel like there's a few things that I need to address. Referring to the past year, a few things to look ahead. So it is 12 o'clock, it's January the 19th, 2023. I want to start by having a sip of this sparkling something, which I'm not a big fan of, to be honest, but yeah, there we go. Okay, so I don't want to make this way too long, so I want to thank everyone who supported me this past year. It's been very awkward in the sense of a lot of things happened on both the positive and the negative scale. So I consider life to be going in a kind of like a sinusoidal. Like if this is the floating line, then life goes above to a certain point and then it goes below, then it goes back up and then below, evolving, if you will, in this particular manner, right? In the sinusoidal pattern. Everything seems to be cyclical and kind of like repeating itself, if you will, right? Starting with my family, I'm really grateful that as they are like in the health, or rather lack of health, that they are in, I still have all my loved ones. I'm really grateful that we are all moving on. We're all still here. And, this concept of, we're still breathing, we're still here, that means that we should be grateful. As long as we're on top of the ground, above the ground, it means that we have a reason to be grateful for something. And my family is obviously, it might not be obvious for everyone, but it is for me on a primordial level, right? My mom actually made it this last year in 2022, and she finally visited me after, it's been more than 5 years, I guess. It was the first time visiting me, which it's a really big accomplishment in the eyes of my mind, right? Because she absolutely hates flying, and she had to fly. So there we are. I'm gonna have another sip of this wine, of this whining, sparkling liquid. Okay. The second category of people that I need to be grateful to, that I feel like I'm grateful for, are most of my colleagues from work. Not only that they've been very supportive and eager to share their knowledge, and many times to teach me in particular about patience, to be patient and not to be ignorant, and to pay attention to details and so on and so forth. But also they were very patient with me, because I can be a very particular problem for people. I can be very inquisitive, and I can be very questioning, and I can always, whatever story you tell me, I'm gonna have to address the other side of the coin and play the devil's advocate, and I am like that. And I'm really grateful for all the people that I work with. With some I work more than others, and some had to support me more than others. The front end people that I work with, I'm really grateful for, and kind opinions. Every time I asked for an educated opinion, they were very willing and to help, and I did not ever felt that they were bothered by my question or by my presence. And that makes me feel, that's a really good feeling, that you can actually go and have someone to give you a valuable opinion, right? Like something that matters. Now, I'm also grateful for some of my friends that I kind of pushed away a bit, my friends, this past year. And I feel sorry because I had too much time, and I kind of I think I valued more. I wanted to put more attention and focus on work and career and so on and so forth. Granted, this is one of the high points of my 2022 and the past year. I got to work in the entry-level role. I've always wanted to work in IT, and finally, after graduating from uni and working different jobs, I finally work in IT in a major company, and those are the colleagues that were supporting me, and also the engineers were very kind and patient and so on and so forth. They shared their knowledge and resources, and they are constantly willing to help with my improvement and with my further development in the job. So I'm really grateful for that as well. Well, when I started this role, we had one manager. Not long after I started, our manager changed. So our leadership was updated, and our current manager, which I spent most of the time this year with, so under his management, right? So he was my manager most of the time this year. I can only say that there's not a lot of interaction, but the type of interaction, put it this way, I think I only had one boss that I respected and I valued more than this manager that we have now. I really feel like he is taking very good care of the team and the job in general, and he's active and proactive, and I really value his values and his way of organizing and conducting his attributions and the way he leads the team. And so even now he's on holiday and he's always checking in and checking on us, as in, are you guys okay? Do you need me to do anything? You need me to approve anything? Or little things, these little things. The devil is in the details. And one of the very important things that I've learned from him is that good, it's better than great. And the opposite is also true, but with the note that nobody got to be great before it was good. That's just an addition that I took the liberty of inserting there, which makes perfect sense, I guess, in my head at least. So today I'm 43 years old, so that's the whole sparkly whining liquid in the jar about. So I want to put this out during the 19th of January, when it's still my birthday, right? Now, I'm not a big birthday type of person. I don't do like a big party or anything. I think those times passed a long time ago. Not to say that that's not gonna happen in the future, but from my perspective, I only have one birthday, which was on the day that I was born, and that was 43 years ago. Now, each to their own. Also, I want to thank everyone who helped me chisel, helped me create and forge and mold my character to become what I am today. It's by any means, I'm not saying that this is like, oh, I'm done. I'm like, that's it. Now we're set. No, that's the least of what I'm trying to say. But I do remember painfully, I must add, that there were times when I really was a really cocky person and really ignorant, and I thought I knew everything and I didn't care about nobody's opinion. And yeah, it took a while for me to like shave off those layers where I could actually see where I'm wrong. I'm still working on it. By any means, I'm not done, far from it. And with regards to what's coming, looking at the roughly 3 weeks that have already passed from 2023, in the world there are increasingly, I don't know, awkward events and things that are really weird. Man, it's 2023. AI, it's coming up really big, and it shows us that we humans are, I don't want to make any comments, but I feel like slowly we kind of realize that we are not ready to face the intelligence part of this artificial intelligence, because I look at all these image generating AIs, right? DALL-E and Midjourney. Midjourney is absolutely mind-blowing what you can do with that tool. The way I look at those things are tools, right? Chat GPT, man, it's mind-blowing. It's just not, you cannot even, it's really hard to comprehend how great of a tool that is. And the future potentiality of that tool is just your mind is basically your limiting factor. Like the human mind is the limiting factor here. Anyways, I'm just hoping and praying. Praying, when I say praying, this is what I'm doing now. It's kind of like praying. So basically I'm just expressing my will. So if this year I can manage to perhaps have some sort of a step up, some kind of a, what I'm asking for is clarity to know how to provide more value. That's what I'm asking for. I want to know what exactly I can do to provide more value. Based on the value that I can provide, I know that compensation will follow. And I want to learn how to provide more value to the customers, to the company, and to my loved ones and my family. And that aside, I'm still single, never married, no kids. And guess what? I'm 43 now. So things only get better from here. Now, yeah, travel. I want to travel. This year I want to travel somewhere far. It's been a while since I traveled somewhere far. This last year I did travel. I did have a road trip with my old car because I knew I'm gonna change it. So I drove all the way from UK all the way to Eastern Europe and back. So I've met my father, my grandma, and my extended family, and I'm really grateful for that. I would really love to visit either Southeast Asia, so either the Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, one of those countries, because I just want to document and take some really nice photos. These are the things that I would like to accomplish this year coming. Let's hope that there will be a peaceful year. Let's hope that wars and all the turmoil going on in the world will kind of settle down, and the suffering will kind of diminish, and reconstruction of the norm will start, and people will become a bit better and a bit less ignorant and a bit less profiteering, and a bit more with more common sense, man. What happened to humanity? I don't want to put my tinfoil hat on, but it's crazy what's going on in the world, man. I feel like I don't want to get into politics. I don't care about them. I don't want to get into religion. I don't care about that either. But it's tough, man. It's just those times where it feels like people are going insane. So let's just be a little more considerate toward each other. And if I can help you with something, I really want to. It's not like that's where I'm getting my joy from, helping other people. And I guess there's a confusion, and there's like a confusing factor into this giving thing, because when I give something to someone, I get more joy than the person who's receiving that whatever gift or whatever, right? I mean, we both have a benefit. With that, like, just try it out. Give something to someone who needs that particular thing, and you will see that it's a very reciprocal thing. The endorphins start working in both of you, and then it rubs off everyone else around you. So just be good, pay it forward. If someone helped you with something, remember and pay it forward. Don't necessarily, just because you gave me, I don't know, this remote control, right? Because I needed it for my TV, right? It's not necessarily that I have to give you in return this marker, right? Just so I can give you something. You will get something from someone else, and trust me, you will. Trust me, you will. And if you don't believe me, well, I guess that's the best time to try it. And then don't believe me after, okay? Alright guys, so peace out. Thank you for your time. Thank you for wishing me all the best and all the things that you guys are wishing me. So thank you, and I guess you'll see me next time in my next video, which will be very interesting, I promise you. Like I always did promise you. No, it never happened. I'm sorry, but you know, I'm doing my best. I allocate the 24 hours the best that I possibly know how to do it, and I'm working on getting better in doing that. So cheers.